I got this comment the other day, and honestly, I thought it was a really good question. And he said, so what happens when every single new guy uses the same strategy? CRM, SEO, website, great business model, etc. Thanks to social media. Can we complain about an oversaturated market then? I think you're right and also wrong. When that happens, it still becomes who's the cheapest. Still love you though. And first off, appreciate the comment because this isn't hate. This is actually a really smart question. And before I answer, I want every single one of you watching this to leave a comment. Do you think markets actually become oversaturated, or do you think that execution matters more? Read some of the comments while you watch because I guarantee you people are going to be split. Now, my answer: absolutely not. Markets do not become oversaturated. It's a myth. And before people get pissed off, they get mad, I'm not saying competition doesn't exist. Competition absolutely exists. I'm saying oversaturation gets blamed for a lot of things that are actually execution problems. Think about where we are today. Everybody has access. You can learn sales, marketing, build a website, get a CRM, use AI, learn SEO, learn ads, watch free training, download any kind of template for any kind of marketing that you want. 20 years ago, maybe information was the advantage, but today, information is essentially free. It is everywhere. We've got it at our fingertips. So if everybody has access to the exact same information, then why do most businesses still fail? That's the question that nobody wants to answer because information was never the bottleneck. Execution was. And I'm going to prove it to you right now. So you take 10 people and you give them the exact same business model, the exact same CRM, the same website, the same sales training, the same pricing, the same scripts, the same truck, the same opportunity. Do you get 10 successful businesses? Absolutely not. One of those businesses responds in 2 minutes. One responds tomorrow. One follows up. One forgets. One tracks the numbers. One guesses, one reinvests, one spends money on dumb shit. One learns, one complains, one executes, one talks about executing. And then, of course, you've got the one guy that spends more time on Facebook trying to become the industry expert to let everybody know how great he is. And then another spends more time working on his business than flapping his gums about it. People think that because everybody knows the strategy, that everybody executes the strategy, and that just is not reality. Everybody says they're doing it, but few actually are. And this is actually something that I see constantly with the folks that we talk with at Quote IQ. People say, Mike, if I buy software, does my business automatically grow? And of course, the answer is no. Quote IQ doesn't do the work for you. It doesn't magically answer every incoming call, every text, every email. It doesn't automatically close every estimate for you. But what software does is it helps to remove the excuses, right? It makes quoting easier and faster. It makes follow-up easier. It makes scheduling easier. Communicating with your customers easier. It helps you stay organized and more efficient. It helps you track what actually matters, the KPIs in your business, so you can make those smart, informed decisions. But I've watched contractors buy the exact same software and get completely different outcomes. One logs in 3 times, right? The other builds systems, uses automations, follows up, tracks close rates, creates processes, improves the customer's experience. Same tool, different execution, which is my entire point. Tools don't build businesses. People use tools to build businesses. And then in that comment, he said, eventually it just becomes who is the cheapest. And this is the part that I really disagree with the most because cheapest doesn't win. If cheapest won, nobody would buy Apple. Nobody would stay at luxury hotels. Nobody would hire premium contractors. Nobody would have expensive watches or expensive cars or expensive clothes or eat at expensive restaurants. People buy value. People buy certainty. People buy speed. People buy trust. People buy convenience. People buy professionalism. People pay more when they believe the outcome is better. So if your only advantage is price, then you are playing a really dangerous game because somebody is always going to go lower. Look, I talk to business owners every single day, and This might come across as a little bit harsh, but patterns exist. People that see success, these are the ones that actually implement. These are the ones that invest. They move fast, they make decisions, they take ownership. And the people that are struggling, a lot of times, they spend more energy explaining why something won't work than actually trying to make it work. And listen, I understand that life happens. Things can go wrong. Markets can change. And yes, competition is real. Not every market is the same. And if running a business was easy, everybody would do it. But long-term, execution beats strategy more often than people want to admit. And let me say this, the market isn't saturated with great businesses. I just think they're saturated with average communication, average follow-up, average websites, average customer service, average execution. How many times have you heard, I can't ever get anybody to call me back? I hear it all the time because they're average. And honestly, this should make you happy. This should excite you because average is 100% beatable. You don't need to reinvent a business. You don't have to be incredible. You just need to consistently execute better than most everybody out there that you're competing against. And this actually ties into something that I've noticed. A lot of contractors today, they're not out there looking necessarily for more software, right? But they're looking for fewer moving pieces, right? Less patchwork, less duct taping together a bunch of different apps, more things working together cohesively. And that's one of the reasons people have been coming to Quote IQ from Jobber and House Call Pro and Mark Kate, not because Quote IQ is magically making their business better, but because contractors want tools that help them, quote, schedule, communicate, automate follow-up, document inspections, and allow customers to, get self-quoting and self-scheduling and actually help them understand what's going on within their business. And that's what Quote IQ was built to do, by contractors for contractors. But again, none of that matters if you don't execute. Execution still wins. So I want to hear from you. Do you think oversaturation is real? Or do you think that most people simply don't execute long enough to find success? That's what I want to know. Leave a comment down below. Appreciate you guys watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.